Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope, yeah, days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We are gonna be jumping into, we're kind of doing it a bit backwards. So we did Gods of Debauchery, now we're gonna do Emerald Seas, then we're gonna go do Silvery, like as the third one that we do. So I'm doing all of the 7 Spires albums basically backwards, because why the fuck not, mate? Why do it forwards when you can do it backwards, or randomly, or do 2-3-1 or 3-1-2, or whichever way you want to go about it, man. Doing shit in order is overrated sometimes, but still. Without further ado, let's start the shit. We're on a live stream, if you can't tell from like Red being in the chat and probably some other people too, but still, let's go. Yeah, I didn't get the lyrics to the very first one because it's literally just like this chanting, so it's all in Latin too, so Adrienne seems to really fucking love Latin, so exactly, that's what I'm saying. I just totally hope I have space for this to record, man, because I have so many fucking videos recorded right now, so we'll see. Yep, definitely will. Oh fuck, I had shuffle turned on, man. Don't have shuffle turned on. See it. And so we start, man. Let's go. Ooh, I had to pause it just before the chorus, actually, yeah. So, let's see how we're starting off this album, the second album from that 7 Spires ever released. Follow the ghost of a dream, make port at the edge of the sea. A heart weighs like stone, on a journey alone, I'll sink it and then take my leave. So, as in, like, her heart weighs like a stone, so like how stones sink in water, obviously her heart's just going to sink completely, and then she's going to leave her heart behind, and she doesn't need it anymore. Or she's, like, got fucked off from a person, or just doesn't want love anymore in her life, that kind of metaphoric shit. But thousands of places to see, a few special faces to leave. Take what you need, there is nothing to see but a dreamer who travels alone. So she's trying to say she has so many places to go, and only like a few special faces she needs to leave behind that she doesn't want to be around anymore. And then you can take what you need, as there is nothing else to see. She's just a dreamer who is travelling alone right now. Whether that's what she wants, or whether she's just becoming a little bit more heartless in her life, but I doubt it, just from how the song is going to pop up into more, not aggression, but powerfulness, should I say. Let's go. Take what you need, there is nothing to see but a dreamer who I really love Adrienne's voice in this. It's very mystical in a sense, if you know what I mean. It's very high for her. She doesn't go high very often, so. Okay, man, so we got like a little bit further, but not too further, like bound by the ghost of a dream and haunted by the spectres of grief. So she's bound by, like, she has a dream, and that dream has left her scarred in a way, so it's like the ghost of a dream, like her dream's almost gone, she's just not seeing it anymore, and is haunted by grief from past experiences, from traumas and all of that other shit most likely, and then distant the glow of the promises old, the cure for mortality. Like, the cure for mortality is immortality, obviously, so... Or she wants to go from being immortal to being mortal. She wants to actually be able to die and that type of shit. Like, yeah, it kind of makes the most sense, right? And then obviously we have the chorus too, so still I yearned for the warmth of an angel. Though heartless, I still feel the cold, so even though she left her heart behind, she let it, like, sink. Like, she still feels the cold around her, like, she still longs for it, she still wishes she had somebody with her. I would sleep in the arms of an angel when the weariness takes its toll, like the weariness from her journey, her dream, her journey, everything else going into it. You get the idea. I don't know why, but it feels like Spotify skips back sometimes, but still. The guitar work in this album is so beautiful too, man. I absolutely adore it. Adrienne just showing the fuck off right now, man. Her power is ridiculous, man. Oh, I love the vocal fry right at the end, man. Like, that song's special to me for, like, it's very special because, like, it's one of the songs I listen to, like, you know, if I go through bad shit or I break up with somebody or, like, you know, that shit happened and you just got heartbreak in your life, that song is just kind of like a song I cling to in order to keep going, if you know what I mean. Like, Spires are, like, a special band to me. They're a band that, once I got into them properly, they just took hold of, like, everything about me and just, like, I can listen to this band forever. They are, regardless if they don't release, even if it's just 3 albums, I know it's going to be more, but even if it's just these 3 that are released right now, that's enough, but I know there's more. Adrienne is a fucking workaholic, so I know she's working on new shit right as we speak, so, and I know she's burnt out as fuck after touring and all that cool shit, but still, let's go. So man, she's moving on with her dream, looking for somebody to bring into her life. Where is she going to go from here? That's the question on it. Such a beautiful intro. No, I love this album because it starts off really slow and then it just gets building and building and building. You'll see what I mean either way. Fuck, man, that song could almost pass me by in terms of just how fast it actually goes. It's actually ridiculous, isn't it? So, your eyes glowed like the sun bleeding in the sky. No words exchanged. We knew that it was time. A flood of senses from another life. Our souls are king and queen again. So, as in, it's almost like two souls coming together, like as in souls, not as in like actually coming together. So, souls coming together and people coming together are two different things. So, you could be soulbound to somebody and be thousands of miles away, if you know what I mean. So it's not always going to be that way. That it's not always going to happen that way. So, like, being soulbounded and being actually together, those are two completely different things that we know. So, Crest the dark, two hearts beating in the night. So yeah, that's exactly what it's. They're together, definitely, because that's what that's basically saying. Two mortals bathe in dying candlelight. So the candlelight's almost on the very last bit, when the wax is almost about to end. Short of breath, you set me alight. Once lost, I found my home again. So finding her home just means that she found a person who she can be around, who loved, to adore, to cherish, to bind towards her soul type shit, man. So let's go. I love the way, like, Adrienne writes, man. She has such beautiful lyricism. Like, she has so many metaphors and different meanings and so much built into the lyrics. It's just really beautiful to witness. This is one of my favourite solos of this album too. Honestly, man, like, the whole album is just a masterpiece, so what can I say? You'll see. Just the passion in the guitar is absolutely insane.
Intoxicated body, mind, and soul. Fill me with your love until I am whole. Stay with me, if only for tonight.
Yeah, you can see where she's just really wanting to bind towards somebody, like, that's the whole point. And then we're going to go into something a bit faster, if I remember right. I think like the pre-chorus and the chorus is so fucking awesome in the song. I can't even, like, I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning of this because you need that build up to go into the pre-chorus, so we're going to analyse and go back and just kind of redo it. So, my dear, I stand before you with open arms, a heart with an iron exterior, so heart is so hard to penetrate, it's so hard to get into, that it's just covered in iron. You need to literally force yourself into that. I will understand your reluctance, but charm has blessed me with her favour. So, like, she'll understand why you may be reluctant to go, why he may be reluctant to go with her, but her charm, but she has charm, and she has been blessed with it, so she can charm her way into anybody's heart. Or for them to basically, like, she's almost like, in a way, like, I picture her like a stalker. Like, she sees somebody she wants to be with, and then she charms her way into that, rather than the opposite, which you would expect, but that's just how she really writes her character, which is really fucking awesome to see. And then, turn away tonight, I know that it's hard to fathom a life all alone. And then, yeah, like, that's kind of what she's, like, thinking about. Like, she can see what it would be like to live a life all alone, especially because her life isn't exactly, like, immortal. So she has a much longer lifespan that she needs a partner, a person, somebody just to be with somebody to, like, break away the insanity of the loneliness of everything else. Because imagine if you were immortal and you had to live 1,000 lifetimes, wouldn't you just want one person to be with that whole time? Still, let's go.
Charm has blessed me with her favor. Turn away tonight. I know that it's hard to fathom a life all alone. Would you follow me into the darkness? Stay by my side and fight with me. Share every breath. Let me guide you into prosperity. Every crest, every quest, every journey.
I love that lyrical line. That's such a sweet twist.
Something I despise, though the time we've spent is enchanting. Tempestuous and tameless, our passions combined. Fearless and free to explore. Hear me out tonight, for nothing can stand in my way. But I must ask, would you...
Oh shit, why did that go back so far? Shit, that portal's ridiculous, but okay. So you can see she's kind of really getting into it. She's like, would you follow me into the darkness, stay by my side and fight with me, share every breath, let me guide you into prosperity. So she's asking him, would you give everything to me? Would you follow me into every single way? Would you fight with me? Would you put your life on the line? Would you go to these extreme lengths to be with me? Every crest, every quest, every journey. I fucking love that line. That line is just so fucking poetic. Like, it's such a beautiful, well-written, like, line to really go for. All of this could be ours. But I will walk the road to the ocean and sail until the sirens welcome me home. So she's always going to be on the ocean. She's always going to be sailing. She's always going to her next adventure, her next way. And that's kind of what you have to give up in order to be with her forever. And is that something that he wants to do? Is that something that's going to happen? Well, do we know? Not quite yet, but we'll see as the songs keep going, as the album keeps going, should I say? And it's interesting. So by now, you know, tedium is something I despise. So tediousness is something that she despises. Though the time we spent is enchanting. So like even though she's enjoyed the time that she spent with this person, like, she doesn't want to be left like in a specific way. She doesn't want to be stationary. She wants to keep going forwards. Tempestuous, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. I'm gonna go search it out because that's probably a good word to know. It's always good when bands can give me a fucking lesson on, like, characterized by strong and turbulent or conflicting emotions, or very stormy. So tempestuous can, like, it's like conflicting emotions, or it's almost like very stormy and like untameness are passions combined. So their passions are like a storm in a sense, like fearless and free to explore. So basically they've had so much passion and sex most likely and all that crazy shit that they want to get going and all that shit. So you can see, like, and she, like, but the moment when they're about to go all the way, when she needs to know this one question, okay, hear me out tonight, for nothing must stand in my way, but I must ask. And there you go. Like, you kind of get the idea, right? Like, she's going very, very, very full on.
Fearless and free to explore.
Yeah, you can see it. She's getting obsessed. This solo is ridiculous too, man. Fucking love it. Adrienne's such a fucking ridiculous singer, man. I'm gonna skip about just a tiny bit. Like, and then I'm just gonna go over the last little bit that I need to go over. So, yeah, there is. This is the moment. Show me you are not like fools of loss, or like the people in the past who've not followed, who've not wanted to be with, who have just died because they just can't stay with her. Say that you mean it out of love and wanderlust, as in, say that you mean exactly what you're saying out of your love, but also out of lust towards me, out of everything in your being. Show me what you really were willing to do. So, you get the idea. Damn, man. Unmapped Darkness used to be my favourite, but I think it's probably Fearless right now. Or Bury You, it's one of those. I think this is like the Seven Spires song I've listened the most to, actually, out of all of them. So it's cool. I don't need to restart this one from the beginning, thankfully, but let's see where we're really going with this. Let's see where the story is going. So obviously she's gone through all that we've just gone through, and then the howl of the wind will sing me to sleep. The breath of the cold won't devour me. I will stay in love, and I will stay alive, calling the chaos my home. So, like, the howl of the wind from aboard her ship will sink her to sleep, and the breath of the cold won't devour her. It's kind of homely to her. She will stay in love, and she will stay alive, and she will stay alive because of it. And she will call all of this chaos her home. She will count every star and think what could be. A limitless sky full of dreams. One day, I know we will reunite, and one day I will find what makes me whole. So she's literally like, even though she went off towards her next adventure, she knows that she has love within her heart now, so she knows she can always get back to it, and that one day she knows she will, one day she knows she won't exactly go back and find exactly what she's hoping for, what she longs for, what she really wants to keep her happy for the rest of her days. Burning out like a fire in the cold, suffocated by time and by snow. Like, I'm paralysed by the demons inside, but my instincts will not let me go. So even though she knows that she's like burning out, and even though she knows she's being suffocated by everything she's going through, even though everything inside of her is paralyzing you, it's like eating at her from the inside, going outwards, and even then she just will not be able to let go from all of that stuff. And it's like such a sweet opening in terms of like the beauty of the way it's written, but it has so much darkness underneath it, which is what makes Seven Spires such a great band lyrically, as well as like the way they play and all of that good shit too. So let's keep going. I love that little. I don't even know what it is, but it sounds like it just goes upwards. If you know what I mean. Like, okay, you kind of getting the idea of where she's going, even though she's got all this stuff that she's thinking about. Is she actually living it? Is it just things she's experienced in the past? Is it like whereabouts in her life are we? Are we in that exactly where she is? Are we in the distant future? Are we in the past from where she is and she's thinking forward of what could be? If you know what I mean, like which way do you really want to see it? Because now you can see she's tired, like she's like so. We kind of had like, because the Howl of the Wind, that bit for like basically the start and the chorus. So this is a bit we need to get onto. So there's a creature that haunts tales of old. So it's a creature that's been told about for generation upon generation upon generation. They say it follows the ones without hope. So all of her hope is gone. Magnificent beast, come consume me and release me from my cage of bones. As she's trapped within her own body. She wants her soul to be released, and like she wants all these tales of old to be real, because there's no way for her to be released from her torment. She's literally stuck and doesn't die, can't be killed in that sense, and wants some strange, magnificent beast more powerful than she is, something abnormal in the sense, to come release her from everything she's going through. And it's powerful, very powerful. I really love that like sound. That sound is so cool. I don't even know what it's meant to be. It's just a woo, whatever. I don't know. Man. I sound fucking weird saying it. I bet, man, but whatever. I think like every song on this album has just like a fucking gorgeous solo in it too. So it's like it's endlessly, but. Welcome back, Red. fucking love that song. Probably my second favourite of the whole album, actually, still. Yeah, Succumb is the most mainstream of this entire album, so you'll see what I mean. Let's go. Gorgeous guitar solo. That's awesome, man. Is it tasty? Is it really good?
Destiny's a funny girl, she took me by surprise. And fate, I hear, is back in town to revel and disguise. Like a fool, I've loved and lost, and now I've found you in this stranger town. I wonder if this meeting's by design.
Before we even go into that, I'm going to listen to that again, man, just because I kind of paused it a little bit too early, but still. I do remember, like, back when I first ever listened to Seven Spires, this was the first Seven Spires song I ever heard, I'm pretty sure. And I was unsure about it, and now it's like every song that Seven Spires releases is just absolute fucking insanity to me. And now, like, I can't imagine what I was thinking. If you go back on my channel and go search up for my first ever Seven Spires reaction, like, you'll literally, like, see that I was so confused about this that I just didn't know, like, if I liked it, if it was too bad, if I was, like, on the fence with it. And now it's just, like, everything is just amazing, so I don't know why I kind of had that initial. I think I just needed to get used to Adrienne's style rather than anything else. I think with a lot of things it takes 2, 3, 4 listeners to get into something that's truly really amazing. There's 13 songs, I think it is. Yeah, 13 songs. We're on song 6, so we're almost halfway, man. So yeah, let's just go into the first bit. Let's just analyze so we can go a bit further, I think, man. So Destiny's a funny girl. She took me by surprise, and fate, I hear, is back in town to revel in disguise. So she thinks her fate's about to come and get her. She's about to be thrown into her fate. Like a fool, I've loved and lost, and now I found you in this stranger town. I wonder if this meeting is by design. She wonders if fate has brought her, like, towards that point in her life where she's finally getting where destiny and fate are coming together into a crossroads and meeting somebody by design. And so, let's go, man. What to you with Baby Motto?
Destiny's a funny girl, she took me by surprise. And fate, I hear, is back in town to revel and disguise. Like a fool, I've loved and lost, and now I've found you in this stranger town. I wonder if this meeting's by design. And so I succumb to sin and sweat and love.
I fucking love that line too, man. That line is so fucking gorgeous. Oh yeah, makes sense, yeah. It does take time sometimes, doesn't it? I don't know, a bit in a way, man. She's so reminding me of Pirates of the Caribbean type pirates, man. Like, I think that's kind of one of her inspirations behind it, so I don't know. I would have to ask her. I don't know why, but Seven Spires always makes me act out the lyrics, man. I don't know why, man. It's like a curse, but it's also not like a curse. You've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean. You should watch it, man. The first one's amazing. Like, I love all three. People hate the second and third, but I love all of them, man. They're fucking awesome. It's on like Disney Plus or whatever, or you can like probably find it online somewhere. But still, and so I succumb to cinnamon, sweat, and rum. So like, and so she's succumbing to food, sweat from either heat or other activities. and rum, obviously for like alcohol. Laughing with stars in your eyes and your hair undone, so like having like the stars of the night in her eyes on her ship, and her hair undone with the wind blowing through it as she's on her ship. And I pray one day our stars align, so her and the person she's falling for align, so they can meet once again. So I might hold you one more time and succumb to cinnamon, sweat, and rum. So like, and so she can succumb towards that with that person, and like, you know what I mean. I think maybe. It seemed that luck was on my side. You took my breath away. Alive and well, you guided me, a beacon through the grey. Like a fool, I've loved and lost, and now I found you in the stranger town. Letting you go was never a choice of mine. So, like, she's like gone through this all this way, gone that far away. Like, this person took a breath away, and now she's finally here. She finally found him again, and now what is she going to do? Is she going to succumb? And I'm pretty sure she is, because it goes through. From here it goes, and so I succumb, so, as in, so, I keep saying the same fucking thing over and over and over, man. Shit. So she's found the person, and now she's going to succumb to everything she's been dreaming about for a long time now. There we go, that's what I meant to say. I love how lower she goes with the letting you go was never a choice of mine, like it's an evil part. I know, on like second thought, man, the song isn't as mainstream as I thought it was. It's just like fucking immense, but still, beautiful song, and even more beautiful lyrically too. Like, Past Me was a douche, man, like, in terms of like Seven Spires, but at least I like made it better by loving this band now. Fucking gorgeous song, man, shit. This is probably the heaviest song on the album, so I love her vocal fry, man, it's so pretty. Yeah, exactly, like, definitely carnival, like, it's always what they go for. I think it's why they have Cabaret Dreams, you know what I mean, it's kind of that same thing. That's such a fucking metaphor right there, man, shit. I love how, like, it's heavy, but it flows, it's almost poetry. Well, it is basically poetry, but you know what I mean, it's like, it's got that flow to it, so it bounces, in a sense, like, each word bounces off the next, and it just kind of bounces, and keeps going, like, I love the way it's written. It's such beauty in terms of its lyricism, which is kind of awesome. So, no, I'm not going to go for that. I was totally going to go for like heavy one. Ravenous beasts, is it lonesome in your depths? Apart from humanity's stench. So, ravenous beasts, like, is it lonesome within the depths of the water? I'm assuming, apart from the stench of humanity around everything. Has the disease of our life reached your watery bed? So, has, like, the disease of her life, of humanity's life, reached the depths of the water? And honestly, no, it hasn't. Because honestly, if it had, like, we'd be fucked, mate. Like, because, like, we can't even explore our oceans now, never mind whenever Adrienne based this around. So, has the season of like reached your watery breath as you cleanse our poison with every watery breath? So like, yeah, cleanse our poisons and like cleanse our lives and kill us with the water going into our lungs and suffocating us. Like, you get the idea. What is the point? Where is the joy? Suspended in dreams built on sand. That is fucking such a great metaphor. Like, suspended, like hanging on dreams built on sand. So the sand is just going to topple basically, and then still disenchanted, but out of respect, I bow to you, king of the end. And then, yeah, let's keep going, man. I love it. Like, obviously we need to know more about the song in order to kind of get everything about it, but still, you get the idea of where we're going.
What is the point? Where is the joy? Suspended in dreams built on sand. Still disenchanted, but out of respect, I bow to you, king of the end. And in mortal flesh, that is fire and lungs, and a heart that still is blood. I stand above this rotting deck. I'm close to the breathing bones of burning on your masterless one.
I love the piano too. The piano in the background is so nice.
I'm awake in a cradle of wings and stars.
That's cool. I'm glad you like it, Red.
Exhausted and longing to drift away with you. Freedom reads the ivory jaws. Repair the wounds I could not mend. Passionless burns out to marrow and bone, and specters of love to be missed. Almost exhaustion, ambition forgotten. One single step from the earth to transcend. Out of this world,
This is my favourite bit coming up from the song, man.
ancient guard of the northern sea.
Fuck, man, I love that bit. That deep. It's not Adrienne. It's a mixture of different vocals. It's from the way that she told it before. It's like how else do I even explain? Like, it's like a bunch of effects and like a couple of vocals all mixed together into one thing to kind of like add that really sick effect into it. So like, it's impossible to do it live, I'm assuming. So, but it's a cool effect either way, man. It's just a very cool. It's a very cool idea at the end of the day. So, back into Ravenous Beast, Masterless One. Why have you surfaced again like this beast? Like, why have you come back again? Are you trying to tempt me into your depths? Are you trying to get me to end what being I have left? I'm awake in a cradle of wind and stars. So, she's awake in the cradle, being her ship of wind and the stars above her, exhausted and longing to drift away with you meaning the person she's in love with. Freedom reeks in ivory jaws. Repair the wounds time could not mend, as in like repair the wounds of my heart that time could not mend. Passionless, burnt down to marrow and bone and spectres of love to be missed. So she's like passionless right now, and she wishes she was burnt down to marrow and bone, as if she was like not a person, but she was gone from existence altogether. Boundless exhaustion, ambition forgotten, one single step from the earth to transcend out of this rotten cage, so the needs of my soul might cease to exist. So like, yeah, she just wants to not exist in this world anymore. She wants this one to go away, to literally just be completely gone. And you get the idea, man. She's very much miserable in the way she is. She's longing for love. She's longing for her heart to be filled, but she just feels broken. She feels passionate. She feels like everything is just not going her way. And in all honesty, in her situation, I can't fucking blame her. You know, I would be the same way, man. Still, why does symphonic metal use a lot of Latin? Like, I like it, but I don't know, man. Like, every single symphonic band, like, mostly uses a lot of Latin. Epica do, Seven Spires do. There's probably loads of other bands that I just can't think of right now do as well, man. It's like the best ones seem to use Latin. That's the thing that I've noticed, and I don't know why. Maybe that's just how they get so good at writing lyrics, because they do a lot of reading and that type of shit, maybe. But either way. Yeah, but that still didn't help them though, did it? They're still not the best symphonic band right now. I swear, man, they keep making me act out their fucking lyrics, man. It's like, I love it, but I'm also like, I feel like I'm being hypnotized by them in a way. Like, it's cool, but it's weird, but it's cool. I don't know. Yeah, but Irish, like, really aren't the best symphonic band in the world. We listen to them right now. They're called Seven Spires. Fangirl a lot. I know, right? At least for me. I know yours is Epica. I know yours is for sure Epica. Mine is Seven Spires for sure. Okay, let's pause it. Why did I skip back so far, man? Shit. Okay, that's about there. So, let's do the last bit. So, Ravenous Beast, ancient guard of the Northern Sea. So she's just traveling really far north, basically. Drown of worlds and grant her dreams. So this creature can drown worlds and it can grant dreams. So it's basically her fate. It's her ability to keep going, if you know what I mean. It's not a literal creature. It's something inside her. So that's why she asks, like you know, further on, like where is it? Oh, am I in the belly of the beast, or is the beast in me? Because that's how it is. It's not the fact that it's a real beast. It's the fact that that's part of her. That's part of who she is. It's literally that's the constant battle inside of her. That's everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's what she's fighting with, for everything. She just wants to transcend the earth. She wants to get off the ship. She wants to keep going, and she just wants to keep, like, get out of everything that she's going through right now. She just can't take it anymore, type shit. Okay, Red, no worries at all. And Gemma, let's keep going. It's like heartbreaking to, like, actually just go through it bit by bit by bit and actually break it all down, but that's the beauty of this album, man. It's got so much beauty and depth and destruction to it.
Midsummer's night, revelers caught in a haze. The air hangs thick with their perfume. You're enchantingly eloquent in every phrase as we dance to a familiar tune. Black and white memories swept me away, and the eyes of someone I knew made me succumb to familiar
Yeah, this is like very different, but you'll see like how it all links. Like you probably already are, but you know what I mean.
Stockholm or Paris, London or Venice, where did we last rendezvous? Centuries passed since the last time you swore that you would see me soon. Toe to toe, ancient soul pierced by your gaze, graceful hair kissed by pale blues. I'm a fool, I'm moon drunk, and I'm tasting stars beneath the light of a silvery.
That's building into a fucking ridiculous solo, just so you guys know, but still. Let's just break it down very, well, not quickly, but you know what I mean. A midsummer's night, a revelers caught in a haze, the air hangs thick with their perfume. You're enchantingly eloquent in every phrase as we dance to a familiar tune. So she's like reminiscing about times past, about times with him, about times she spent. Black and white memories swept me away. So like the memories are so far back now that they're just black and white, she can almost not remember them anymore. And the eyes of someone I knew made me succumb to familiar pains neath the light of a silvery moonlight. The pains of just the longing, the wanting to be there again, to the missing it, to like having it been such a long time since she's seen this person who makes her soul a light. Stockholm or Paris, London or Venice, where did we last rendezvous? Centuries passed since the last time you swore that you would see me soon. Like it's been centuries since you last seen. That's why things are in black and white. That's why things aren't quite as clear as they need to be. Like for her, it's been that amount of time. Welcome back, Red. No worries at all. Toe to toe, ancient soul pierced by your gaze, as in her soul is ancient. It's been alive for a long time, and even now it can be pierced by this person's gaze. Graceful hair kissed by pale blooms. I'm a fool, I'm moon drunk, and I'm tasting stars neath the light of a silvery moon. So you can see that like she's becoming moon drunk. She's becoming like moon drunk is just where you spend so much time under the moon, the stars, everything's blurring together. You don't know what's present, what's future, what's past, and you're just kind of like drunk on the journey in a sense. That's what I'm assuming anyway.
I'm a fool, I'm moon drunk, and I'm tasting stars beneath the light of a silvery. Drawn by words, I laid romantic strings for me again. If I am dreaming, light brings me forget the broken promises, embrace the heart and tenderness. The world only fades for the length of the side.
Man, why does like she always get me so emotional whenever I'm fucking doing these, man?
The glow
Like her voice just hits me like that. It's crazy.
just two poets lost in time beneath the light of a silvery moon.
I lie. Before we go into the next bit, man. So, man, I swear she's literally like not a human. I know she is, but I'm not like just the way she writes shit, man. It's just it hits me so hard. I'm like, fuck, okay. Drawn by words of late romantic, strange, familiar, elegant. So, as in she's been reading a lot of stuff, or she has a lot of stuff in her mind, say like Shakespeare and like say like Romeo and Juliet and like things like that, where it's like very much romantics, very much over the top romanticism, and that's kind of what she's picturing within her head. If I am dreaming, let me sleep through the night, even though she knows she can't sleep. Like she tries her best and she wishes she could, it's just not really a thing. Forget the broken promises, embrace the warm and tenebrous. As in, regardless of anything, if she could have that again, that love, that embrace, that power, that heart, everything, she would. Forget the broken promises. It doesn't matter to her right now. The world only fades for the length of a sigh. So she closes her eyes, tries to think about sleep and just can't do it, and the length of it, like that's about all she gets. That's her only rest, and she's suffering because of it. And then, obviously, speaking in couplets and drinking our wine, the glow of the dawn comes too soon, just two poets lost in time, neath the light of a silvery moon. So she's kind of reminiscing and thinking of the past and the future, what could happen, what could maybe happen, and you get the idea. I know, right? That's what I think too. I think like I've just been hypnotized. I blame Adrienne personally. I love the violins, man. They're so gorgeous. Apparently the whole album's only 49 minutes, so I think we're going to be long on this one, to be honest.
Bound by land and I by sea, our fates forever run side by side, but never intertwine. Broken poet, lost and floating in the wreckage of all my deeds. My ship's in pieces, my heart and pride at the mercy of the tide. I will bury you among the stars that litter the skies of my heart, next to the moon that you blazed in its fall so lovingly so long ago.
Man, such a beautiful song, but still, yeah, it is like it gets higher and more mellow, and like it just keeps going round in circles. You'll see, or it's basically going round in circles the whole time we've been going. But that's kind of the point, man, because of how she is, she's stuck on a ship, right? And she can't go on land to find the person she wants to go find. So she's kind of going between the past and the future and the present. So she has good memories and bad memories and like torturous stuff and everything in between. That's kind of how the album really goes, mostly. So, hopeless traveller, hapless prisoner. So she's a traveller, but she's also a prisoner to the ship, bound by land and I by sea. So the person she wants to be is bound on the land, and she's bound to the sea. It's kind of like Will Turner and Elizabeth Swann bound by two different things in that kind of sense too. It's kind of got so many similarities between pirates, which is kind of awesome to me. But either way, man, like, a broken poet, lost and floating in the wreckage of all my deeds. My ship is in pieces, my heart and pride, at the mercy of the tide. So she has no way to travel anymore. She's literally just floating and floating and floating, and like the tide is guiding her wherever she's going. She's not even trying to get anywhere anymore. She's just letting the sea decide everything. And I will bury you among the stars that litter the skies of my heart. So, like, I will bury you, this person she's been in love with, like, at the very, like, at like the skies of her heart, because like towards every captain, or at least pirate captain, or whichever way you want to go about it, man, like the sky and the sea and the moon and everything else is kind of what leads you to that kind of way of being, if you know what I mean. So those things have the most power, the most meaning towards you, and so she's going to bury those thoughts and feelings and emotions to the very bottom of her soul, because she can't deal with it anymore, next to the moon that you placed in its fold. And yeah, like so long ago now, because it's been centuries since she's last seen this person, and she can't deal with the emotions, the passion anymore. She just needs to get rid of it. She needs to bury it and ignore it, if she can, anyway.
Dancing pony, always lonely beneath the lights of your destiny. My dear, every day that goes by, you are on my mind. But I'll bury you among the stars that litter the skies of my heart, next to the moon that you blazed in its fall so lovingly so long ago. And days will dawn, and you'll fade from sight,
such fucking power, man, for... Ooh, man. I'm going back a little bit, man, because that build up into that solo is so gorgeous, so... Let's see where we're going. Oh, excuse me. Dancing pony, always lonely, beneath the lights of your destiny. My dear, every day that goes by, you are on my mind. That's kind of self-explanatory, but she feels like she's like, you know, like a dancing pony that, like, just like, as somebody just like dancing for no reason in a sense, I guess, but I don't exactly know that exact phrasing, but you get the idea. No, it's really done. And days will dawn, and you'll fade from sight, and if we're done, I'll meet you there, without a doubt, without a fear. I will see you on the other side, or in another life, so she'll either see him, like, regardless of if he fades from sight, regardless of anything else, regardless of if they're done, like, without a doubt, without a fear, she's going to see him either on the other side of existence, in another life, if she's reborn, and hopefully she'll see him again. That's what she's hoping, and she doubts it. In all honesty, she thinks it's going to be when she dies at this point, or if she can actually die at this point, so... Search within yourself and you will find that I too had never left. Like, if you search deep within his heart, he'll know that she's always there, thinking, longing, wishing and hoping, and maybe it's going to happen, maybe it won't. And that's what the third album is actually goes towards, like, you know, where she gets more and more deep into her madness in a sense, so... Like, the singing almost reminds me of her being strong, you know, needing to be strong because she's trying to get past it all. Just like him, you can feel all the passion and power and pain and heartbreak and everything in the voice, man. It's amazing, but it's like, it hits you. Or, as Red said like a bunch of times, I'm probably fangirling or fanboying, or whichever way you want to put it. I am doing. I've gone through like 2.5, 3 bottles of water already. probably do, because like when I used to stream before that, there were channel rewards weren't a thing. You know, the points, they weren't a thing when I used to stream. Like, you know, when I used to do like gaming content, like channel rewards weren't really a thing. Yeah, so you definitely have the most points out of anybody, I would imagine, to be honest. So wait, I'm really going too far into this, man. Shit, I really need to snap myself out of it, but I'm just enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I know I need to pause it and break it down and then all that shit, but know what I mean? Yeah, you are definitely right. Like, you support me basically more than almost any other person apart from probably Skull Collector. Like, between you two, like, yeah, easily. So, I walk this earth in torment, I bathe in anguished waves, I carry the storm inside, no rest and no escape, unfounded fire feeding the siren's call, the keening, defeatedly yearning to be lost in death's sweet embrace. So she walks in torment, man. She doesn't want to be here. She's bathed in anguish. She just wants to get away from her life. She wants to end it all, and she wants to get away from it all, as we've said a bunch of times right now. And then, I do not fear the darkness. I do not fear the cold. Her form is tired. Her soul is old. And she just wants to leave this plane of existence. And she wants it to end swiftly. She can't handle this anymore. You are, Richard. That's such a fancy way of saying that, man. That's so fucking fancy in the way of saying that. I'll break it down, but you get on me. I'm gonna break it down now. Boy, that skips so far, man. Why the fuck does Spotify keep doing that? Either way. So, memories of life, nightmares of waterlogged remains, agony bleeds, and robs me of dreams, as in, like, her dreams just keep getting robbed from her. She can't even sleep most of the time, man, so how is she even going to be able to dream? It's more like waking nightmares in a sense, I would imagine, man. So, no reconciliation, no rest and no escape, no carnal worldly sin could erase this ancient ache, man. That's such a fucking fancy way of saying all this. So, no carnal worldly sin, so no amount of sex, no amount of penetration could ease this ancient ache, as in she's literally so deprived of sex that she wants to be ripped apart by somebody forever almost. Like, that's how much she's aching for sex right now. She's literally really badly needing it in like the most, like, and that's an understatement and a half by what I'm saying there. So is that my infomercial? Or info commercial? You are, for sure. You come up with the sickest ideas, man, so. That's my favourite fucking lyricism in the whole album. That one bit there, that is so fucking beautiful. Like earlier, and like most times we talk, to be fair with you, so. is scientific purposes to make your ego bigger. It is, right?
I do not fear the cold.
Shit, man, we're almost done with the album. How crazy is that one? Time goes too fucking quickly, but still. Yeah, I'm gonna go into my favourite fucking lyricism of the entire album, man. I've been waiting for this shit. This shit is like so fucking gorgeous in terms of its lyricism. Oh, deepest darkest sea, as I slip into perdition, may I glimpse the absolution of mortality's delusions, for here is an eternal continuance, free of adversity and useless martyrdom. That's just beautiful, man. Fuck. Even if you don't know what the fuck it means, it's like, it's still fucking beautiful, but still, let's break it down a little bit. So, oh, deepest darkest sea, that's kind of obvious. Like, it could also be either literally or figuratively inside. As I slip into perdition is kind of that slip into death almost. May I glimpse into the absolution of mortality's delusions. Like, she wants to glimpse into the absolution that mortality can die. She wants to actually die. For here is an eternal continuance, as in, for here, she personally is eternal, and she continues, and she can never pass on. She can never be deluded by mortality in that sense, and she wishes that she could be free of adversity and useless martyrdom, and like she wants to be able to get free of all that, wants to be able to have that delusion of mortality where she can actually die in the process. So shit, that's such a breakdown and a harp, but it's such a fucking sick lyricism. I love it. It's great. It's crazy that like I've gotten so used to breaking shit down that I can actually just break shit down without looking anything up, which is kind of awesome, but fuck it, mate. And then obviously fading into peaceful oblivion, bright lights behind closed eyes, my spirit one with the ebb and the flow, the tide, the rumble of my soul still and quiet now, my heart fluttering against the iron bars of my body, fighting to stay awake. She's trying so hard to like go, but her body's fighting to stay awake, and she's almost fighting herself, if that makes any kind of sense. And yeah, fucking awesome song, like masterpiece level album right here. But still, like every Seven Spires album is a masterpiece, man, so what am I really saying? The time is fast when you listen to something you like. Yeah, that's very true, I agree. So it's got to be something you like after all. But yeah, man, we're almost done. How crazy is it?
The dream is dead. I'm finally free. So please forget entirely.
Okay, no worries.
All that I was in life, do not mourn or ache for me. Know that I found peace, so with love from the other side, the dream is dead, and so am I.
She wishes. She wishes her. I don't think it's quite true, but like I get the idea. Like So the dream is dead, like, her dream is finally dead, like, she's finally free, so please forget entirely. All that I was in life, do not mourn or ache for me. Know that I found peace, so with love from the other side. Like, as in, she's trying to say that, even though, like, she's passed on from this world, I don't think she is, personally, but you don't need to ache or mourn for me, she wanted this, she needed to be free of this, but... And then obviously we could have the trouble with eternal life, and then we'll see. Fucking love the song, man. It's such a fucking awesome way to end the album. There's obviously this one more song after, but it's not a song, you know what I mean? We will get there. I'm changing my mind. I think The Trouble with Eternal Life is my favourite song on the album now. Thinking about it, but still. So, the trouble with eternal life is love grows old and people change. The world crumbles as you stay the same, so everything around you crumbles and dies and ages and gets old and dies and everything goes away basically. One day you may awake and find you were left alone within your mind because everything you loved has passed away, so people die, people change, people go away, man, and you're left never changing, just always forced to suffer through countless times of this, and yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, I know, right? I noticed. We're together. I know, right? Pause and get as we get to a solo, man. Fucking hell, but still. So I'll bend the boundaries of time for you over and over again. Follow the songs that the Simons sing until we're together again. So she's gonna bend the boundaries of time for you. She's gonna literally do everything within her power to make sure that you never pass on, you never go away, that you can always be there for her, that we can always meet again, that she can always get to you. In that sense. In a sense, she's kind of probably going to make you immortal in the process in order to prolong her life and your life, and to be able to keep you both somewhat sane, knowing there's somebody out there that's not going to pass on because of it. So So now with flesh that won't decay, and with these bones that never break, we've lifetimes to meet and make amends. So, like, they could fight and go away and come back and love each other and go away and come back, and like, they've got eternity in order to fucking fight and love and all that shit. We'll sing every song, taste every wine, until we're drunk on moonlight and on dreams achieved, for this is not the end. No, this is not the end, so you get the idea. So, I have conquered death. In your final breath, I'll guide your lost and lonely soul back home to shore. As even though she has conquered death, when this person's breath finally ends, when he finally dies with her or in her arms, or whichever way you want to go about it, she'll guide him back to shore. She'll be able to make sure that he'll always be with her, in a sense. Like, she'll always look after him regardless of how long it takes, how many eternities she has to go through, and awesomeness. So. Yep, totally solo. Now there's a solo. There we go. No, this isn't definitely my favourite song off the album. I keep changing my mind, but no. The trouble with Eternal Life is gorgeous. Nah, this is the last song. Emerald Seas isn't a proper song. This is technically the last song. I love it. It's like, Emerald Seas is that, like, you know, at the end of every Seven Spires album, there's an ending song that kind of merges every song into one massive, eloquent orchestration of just pure beauty. You'll see what I mean as we go through it, but it just kind of emphasizes everything we just listened to. The only album that doesn't do this is the third, is Gods of Debauchery, where it's the second to last song. So that's why it's different. That's why when I heard it on the third, it's like, well, that's a different weird place for it, but it works. I love this orchestration though. Like, Adrienne's a genius because she writes all of the orchestration herself. So this is all just her mind just working. Like, it's taken us an hour and a half roundabout, so it's not been too bad. When the album's 49 minutes, so we've done about half an hour plus of like breakdown ish. So like half an hour, 45 minutes of breakdown, which is like decent-ish, I think. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I've done good from what you see? I have no fucking idea, mate. Yeah, that's true. Flesh God did do that also, to be fair. No, thank you. No, I know it's been a little bit of a busy night for you this today, and either way, or afternoon, evening for you, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. It's like 11:30 here, so you know, at night. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but like, it's all like the sea. Don't know if that's picking up on stream, but it's all like in the swishes of the water and the sea and all that good shit. And yeah, man, that was the whole album. How crazy is it? Time goes fast when you're having fun, I guess, but fucking masterpiece, like I've said, like the whole way through, man. It's like truly beautiful album, man. It makes me emotional in so many places. Like pretty much every Seven Spires album, to be honest, man. They all have amazing songs, amazing things. Adrienne is a fucking genius. She is talented beyond belief. She is probably like the best, like symphonic mind out there, in my opinion. I was end the stream with what quote? Like she's like a genius. She's beyond belief, but epic. Yeah, but no, like Adrienne's a genius. She has all the orchestration, all the writing. She makes it all come together. She does all the production on it. It's like absolute insanity the way her mind works. And then she has other projects on top of that. So she has Seven Spires, which is with Avantasia. She has another band that she's a keyboardist in, and like so much other shit going on. And she's able to still produce such amazing qualities, and I love it. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to like put the album together to describe it. So it's obviously about her going through her eternal life, like longing and love and past and destruction and death and longing for her own death and all of that shit all coming together into one beautiful album, and works perfectly as it's meant to. And there's not much more to say. The album speaks for itself. I've broken down pretty much everything that I really wanted to, I think, for the most part. I don't think I've really missed anything out, and yeah. Fuck it, mate. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was awesome. Such a great way to spend my Sunday evening with Red and a few other people earlier and enjoying some Seven Spires alongside it, man. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.